Hello, welcome back to 3D Drawing for your Model Railway. In today's lesson we're going to start on the handrails. We're going to start with the centre ones here and then move to the end handrails after that. So if we look at the picture for the three cradle version, these two centre handrails are identical and they also look very much like these would be usable as well. This one actually looks not too far off centre wise, but this one looks a much further position away. So we're just going to sort of centre them between these initially. And if we find one that looks sort of downwards towards the wagon, we can find out how far into the wagon they actually are from the outside edge of the frame. So here you can see they're recessed back, and they're probably in line with where the edge of the sole bar is here. So obviously we need to make sure that the difference between there and there, these two positions here from this side is going to be the same. So just checking that, I'm going to measure from there to there to make sure I know that's 8 millimeters. And then we do the same from there to that edge, that's 9 millimeters. So we know we've got a millimeter difference here. So we're going to have to recess these back in probably about a millimeter. Although if we look at that, a millimeter might be too big of a gap. That's 6 inches. That's quite a big step. I'm going to go, these ones I'm going to put in line with this midpoint here, I think. I might even just bring this, I'm going to bring that part of the frame out a little bit, I think. I'm going to leave it as is. I'm going to draw the handrails in line with the edge of this, which that looks like it's not far off there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the handrails in line with that. So I'm going to create a construction plane that's flush with the inside surface there. And we're going to draw on that construction plane. It doesn't matter which end you draw first. And we're just going to use a line tool. Let's project that line there. Hopefully be able to snap to it. Yep, we can. There you go. So we come up, go to that height, across. That's going to be, I don't want to snap to that. Come down vertical for me. Okay, it won't come down vertical, so we'll define that angle there as 90, and that will do that. Okay, so let's look at relative positions. So we're pretty much in line with the edge of these holes here. So that coincidence to there, and that to there. So we're now in level with the holes in the floor. Corners are rounded off on the handrails. You see they're rounded upwards, and the centre one is a straight line. So just draw the straight line first on the midpoint, and that's going to come down to the bottom. And then we'll use the fillet tool just to round those off. I'm going to use a 1 millimeter arch on there. And then we can define the height. And I'll go 6 millimeters. Ooh, why did you do that? constraining. So select it and select the midpoint to that. Maybe it's not coincidence that the frame there, or that to that one. No? Okay. What about distance to there? Nope, that's constrained. I think that's just maybe it's angle. Yeah, angle for some reason it's not. I don't know why it didn't. Okay, if we finish that sketch, and then we can come into pipe, and we can select there, and we're going to do a size of 1.6. Let's get that sketch back on, so we can do a pipe up that middle one. 0.6 should be joining, not cutting. Okay, so that's done, and then we can create a mirror. We can do features, select those two pipes, and then mirror plane. The midpoint. So now we've got that handrail both sides there. Okay, so now I've done that, I'm going to create another copy of this. So again, move copy, spin that round, get copy, and I'm just going to move off another one to the side, coming across maybe 37 millimeters. It doesn't really matter, it's just a copy that we're going to be using later for a different version. Okay. So we turn that body off. So we're now just continuing to work on the same body. We need to have, if we look at the diagram here, one upright that curves, another upright there and there. So we're going to create a sketch on here using the same profile as that plane 7 which we used for this one. Not rectangular pattern, not what I want at all. I want to do sketch. I'm going to draw it on this end to start with, and if we look at where the position is, it's pretty much where the hole starts. So we can project on that line. Turn the plane off. Oh, that's silly. It's started the diagram there. Select that plane. Okay, we're going to project that line onto it. Click on OK. Spin this round. Okay, so let's go line from that corner point. I want it to be the same height as this one. So I think we said was 6 millimeters. And then we need to come from that point across. How far towards the end of the wagon does it go? I think it's pretty much at the end. Let's see if we can find one of the pictures looking down on it. Yep, it is onto the end. Okay, so let's do that. Project that edge, and then we're going to vertically constrain that to that. Don't want that. No, I don't actually. I want to be just short of that. Let's undo that. Dimension. That's what I want. That to there, and we're going to want 0.4. Okay, where's the other uprights? So we've got one pretty much in line with where this is. So project on that point, and draw a line from that point up to it, and then another one not far off the end. So another line, and that's from there down, and distance from there to there. curve that in, give me a little millimetre on there. Okay, happy with that. Now I'm going to draw a, click on OK on that, and I'm going to create a sketch. No, I'm going to do an offset plane from there. I'm going to do in by 0.4 millimeters. Create a sketch on that surface. We're going to snap to, we're going to have to project that point. And we can go from there. Project the edge of the wagon there. Like that. And then we've got another line that goes from there down. And the distance from there to there is 2 meters. Well, you should be, I don't know why you changed, you should be vertically constrained with that point. What have you done there? Why aren't you? Okay, let's vertically constrain that to that. And then we change you to 2 millimeters. There we go. Okay, next thing I want to do is I want to round that off. Edit sketch. Do that into a 3D sketch. And then fill it there to there. Do that. Check that line on. Okay, let's do it a different way. Sketch go into the original one, so that's the side frame. I'm going to edit that sketch. It's already on 3D sketch there, so I should be able to rotate this over, draw a line from that point. Let's now constrain that to that point there. Oh, no, 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 no. Let's not do that. Undo that. Actually, it won't matter if it goes over the edge, because when it moves over, it'll be fine. Okay, come back to the top surface, and we'll fill it off that corner. Just want it 1 millimeter. Okay, so again, we're going to do the pipe tool. So pipe that railing, 0.6 millimeters. That sketch turned back on. Sketch 29. And then pipe that railing. And that railing. Now what we can do is, if we select this front surface. We can extrude that to that surface, it'll cut. We don't worry about the little bit that's sticking outside there. So now we've got that handrail that comes down the side and round. And then we can copy this feature down to the other end. So we do mirror, features, and then we select those pipes and extrusion. The mirror plane was plane 1, which is the midpoint. We've got it both ends now. And theoretically, we're pretty much almost there with this version. So we can select the body and then mirror that across the midpoint. Like that. And we're not far off with that wagon, I think. Okay, so I'm going to leave that episode there. Hope you've enjoyed that, and then on the next lesson we'll come back and we'll start changing some things around on the ends to make the different variants, and also make the two cradle versions.